Hello, 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 all of my fabulous, beautiful people, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very, very well. So, today we are going to be talking about Zach Spear, no S at the end. Ha, I think I finally got it. Hello, Joe. How many trolls will be out today? Probably a lot. I am having them out full force lately. They just love me. Hello, Shaw. Good to see you. Hello, Auntie. I'm glad that you are here. My mods are fabulously amazing, and I don't know what I would do without them or how I would be able to have a channel because people like to come and troll me. So, I got this amazing email because you guys know that I love to sign up for the MLM emails. Whenever I come across a coaching program or someone like Modern Alternative Mama that's doing anti-vax stuff, or even like that Nick Energy guy that does his this is how you could be an alpha male and do no fat videos and everything. All of them seem to have mailing lists, right? They want to keep you updated on their newest advice. So I like to sign up for all of these mailing lists just to keep a tab on what they're doing. It's the easiest way for me to sort of I pick a couple days a week. I sit down for about an hour or two when my kiddo's at school and I just go through the emails and go, huh, what are all these people up to right now? What are they all doing? There are a lot of them, and, every once in a while, I get an email that just floors me or makes me laugh. And I feel the need to come out here and share it with all of you. And Zach seems to be really good at this lately. So he sent me this email. He's been sending out, of course, his MLM Rebels mailing list. And, he sent out some emails wishing everyone a happy New Year's and whatnot, like they do. And then I got this email. So let me show you. And it did make me kind of giggle, and you're going to see why. And you guys are going to be giggling with me. For those that may be new to the channel, this is a channel that talks about predatory behavior, most particularly predatory behavior when it comes to scams, multi level marketing, cults, community cults, cults of personality, even, and the likes. So, if I bring you up on my channel, it's probably not good. This email says, Elizabeth, nobody wants to join my MLM. And I was like, nobody wants to join any MLM. Like, that's why I am here. Because I think people are finally starting to wake up a little bit and get a little sick of these things. And then he says, or yours. Bummer, dude. Bummer, dude. Here's the truth. Most companies are pretty similar. They have consumable products sold in a multi level commission structure with commission ranging from 30 to 50%. No one's company is really that special, which they all say this. Every single MLM, every single like coaching, because I guess MLM Rebels is technically a coaching program. Regina, sweetheart, you really just got to give up. Everybody here in my chat talks to me on a regular basis. Most of us hang out in discords. Everyone knows what I'm saying. Everyone knows what I'm doing. In fact, the people in my chat and in my community probably know what I'm doing more than all of you know what I'm doing out here in the interweb world who don't even know me. So just give up. It's getting a little tired. Today, you've been at it all night. You open up 3 accounts. You're talking to yourself under them now. You need to go take a nap, sweetheart. Go take a nap. So they're out on this like no one's special. My company is the best is usually what they say. So it made me laugh to kind of get this email from Zach in which he says no one's company is really that special. For those that don't know, Zach's whole gig is teaching you how to be successful in an MLM company. So I kind of read this and I go, yeah, no one's company is really that special, including yours, Because for those that also don't know, Zach's MLM Rebels company and most of these coaching companies that teach the MLM business and how you can be successful in all this, for lots of money, of course, they all run as MLMs themselves, right? So the coaching and MLM business is kind of like the gateway that people are using to try to trick people into MLMs, if you will. They all want you to join their coaching MLM, most of them because they realized upon climbing up in an MLM company that you need to create your own MLM or be one of the first people to join at the top, right? And so because of that, Regina, sweetheart, as if you literally just left and then you went and got another account. This is what I'm talking about. You really need some help. So they're coaching, you're supposed to join, and then you're supposed to coach. That's how they make their money. So you would think that they would be saying that MLMs are great, MLMs are special, and that there are companies that are better than other companies, especially the coaching companies. But he just says, no one's company is really that special. At the end of the day, the company's job is to fulfill on the products and commission and be intelligent to not blow themselves up. Little weird of a sentence. I mean, I hope they don't blow themselves up. Should we be worried about Zach? Should we maybe get a hold of the FBI? It's a little bit scary. I'm saying. Just saying. It is our job to do the marketing. That's why they pay us. Do they pay us? Hey, is there pay in it? I don't know. I was in two MLMs, didn't get paid much. We'll get into that. So if we're all selling a commodity for argument's sake, how do you win? By selling an all-encompassing opportunity. This video explains what I mean. But here's the skinny. Your prospect's first question once they get started is, what do I do now? And if your answer is anything close to go stalk people on Facebook or hit people on LinkedIn, they're going to do that for about 2 days before getting hit with an ad on Facebook for something far sexier like Shopify, Amazon, or course sales. Like, you know, a commodity is real. A scam is not. Exactly. Good morning, Zach. Good to see you. I'm glad that you are here. What are we reading from the internet today? Actually, Carmen, that's cute. For those that don't know, my name on Discord is Queen of Karma. So they're coming in here trying to be all salty. I love it. I like how I have a whole bunch of little clones that want to beat me. It's a little weird. I have to admit, sometimes I want to wear my skin, and I only have 2,000 subscribers. So I'm kind of like, isn't there like someone out there that's larger that you would want to be like? But I mean, I guess I'm flattered. I'm very flattered. We are reading my email from Zach Spear, and then we are reacting. Don't worry. So the funny thing about Zach also that I always want to bring up is he likes this word sexier. He's very into I guess being sexy, if you will. And I guess it's a good thing because you see Zach here is so sexy that it gets him out of tickets.
So I just got pulled over for riding a rental scooter for not having a helmet on in San Diego. Thankfully, because of my charm and good looks, the guy let me off with a warning. Just dodged a $269 fine. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. Oh yeah. He did that with his charm and his good looks. Yes, he did. I guess it wasn't exactly a fair fight between him and that, cop there. But anyway, I know he's half joking, but come on, dude. Come on. See your system of growth plus your MLM equals your opportunity. Worst math equation ever. I don't do math. I'm not good at it, but something tells me this is wrong. This is the wrong answer. If your opportunity sucks, no one will join. And if they do, they won't stick. Nice residual. I feel like that's how that was supposed to be read. Nice residual. It is our job to create an opportunity that gets results. And if you and your team aren't getting results, the system is busted. The opportunity sucks. So let's get this puppy fixed up and cranking out a serious profit. Here's the video. Talk soon. Zach. And then we have this beautiful thing here that says, ready to pull the 5% levers on your business to get 95% of the results and truly automate your recruiting? Then get the MLM Rebels blueprint right now. This completely free schematic shows you exactly how I eliminated the 95% tasks from my life that were giving me just 5% of my results so I could focus on the 5% task that gives me 95% of my results. He really likes percentages and statistics, I guess, here. The first step is automating your lead gen so you can focus solely on the profitable act of recruiting. The second and third steps are jet fuel. I recommend reading it intently. You can do that here. And we have been going through it. Don't you worry. And we will continue. So, of course, guys, since I got that email, I was like, well, now this is interesting. All MLMs suck, and no one wants to join your MLM. So what do you do about it? I mean, I really have to find out what he has to say, and I really hope that all of you guys really want to find out what he has to say. You know? So, for a second there, I didn't know where the voice was coming from so early. I'm sorry, Zach. This is good Zach. Zach Spear, bad Zach. You know, there's an H in the other one's name. We'll do it like that.
Hopefully having an amazing day. Today we're going to talk about why no one wants to join your MLM.
Today we're going to talk about why no one wants to join your MLM. It's like right off the bat, it's a little accusatory. I'm just saying, I don't think that many people do want to join MLMs anymore at all. And we're going to get into that because, you know, I feel like the industry is finally starting to take a little bit of it. And I've talked about this before.
And in fact, why nobody wants to join my MLM. Now, our team is growing really, really fast. We love network marketing. It's all we do. But nobody wants to join our company. Nobody wants to join yours either. Now, let's talk about why nobody wants to join your company.
Okay, so here's my thing, Zach. My alarm is going off. Just ignore it in the background for a moment. Here's the thing, Zach. There is no fire. Someone pulled it. Just don't mind me and my ghetto home. Since I am on... Oh, I forgot my banner. Oh! I forgot my banner! My banner isn't on here. Whatever are we going to do? Okay, hold on here. My banner is not on here. That's an issue. All right. That's better. That is better. So the funny thing about Zach here is literally he states no one wants to join the MLM, so now we should listen to him and take his advice on what to do about it. They don't want to join your MLM either. Apparently you don't know, but okay, continue.
Find value in this, do me a favor, hit the like button down below, hit subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you learned. I can't wait to look at those, respond to things and things like that. Also, if you want to join the private discussion group, you can go to mlmsalesfunnels.com, request to join that private group right now for free. So let's dive into why nobody wants to join your MLM. As I'm saying, this thing is squeaking. Pretty funny. Here's the reason.
Okay. Well, that's okay, because as I'm streaming, my fire alarm got pulled, so I guess we're both a mess here right now, Zach.
Nobody cares about your company. Nobody cares about my company either. When a prospect looks across network marketing, now most prospects don't look across network marketing. They're simply going to yours because they have a relationship with you of some kind, either a cold market relationship or...
Isn't that weird though? Shouldn't you join a company because you care about it and you like their products? I'm just saying.
Or a warm market relationship. So most people aren't really looking at all the different companies right now all at once. But when a prospect does look at all the different companies, here's what they find. They find a bunch of different companies that have similar type products. They have consumable products probably, right? Or maybe a service. They have a company that has a multi-level commission structure, right? We get paid to sell a product, and then we get paid when people on our team sell a product. That's a multi-level commission structure, right? That's the second piece of it. Those two.
You guys also get bonuses for recruiting, which is technically getting paid for recruiting, but I guess we just won't go there today.
Pieces look really similar to most prospects, and to be totally honest, in a lot of cases, they are really similar. Like, bottom line, they are. A lot of the products are really similar to each other. A lot of the comp plans are really similar to each other. You do have some standouts, of course, but in the prospect's mind, most things are generally fairly equal. Now, of course, those prospects are most of the time going to gravitate towards you as a relationship and the products that you're representing. Those are typically things they're going to gravitate towards, but the last thing they're going to gravitate towards, and the biggest thing is most important, it's more important than any of those things, and that is your marketing system, all right?
Your marketing system, which is funny because Zach here, guess what? He sells those. So isn't it amazing that that's exactly what you need?
So check this out. Let's say I were to get into your company right now, and I were to be like, okay, cool. So now I'm in your company, and I've got the things, and I've got the products, and I know I can sell the products, and I know I can recruit people. Now, what do I do? That's my next question, right? That's your prospect's next question. That's your new rep's next question. What do I do? What do I do to sell these products? What do I do to actually recruit people, right? And if your answer is anything close to, oh, well, just make a list of your friends and family and call them. And then once you get your friends and family and they just make a list of their friends and family and they call them. If your answer is anything close to that, immediate red warning lights are going to go off in their brain, and that prospect probably isn't going to do a whole lot because they've heard that thing before, right? They've heard of that stuff before. They don't want to do anything like that. Now, I'm not necessarily advocating what we do.
Damn it, I pressed the doohickey. Okay, so here's the funny thing. The funny thing about this is that, okay, well,
number two, if you have a smart prospect, they're going to say, what do I do after my friends and family run out? Now you need a cold market solution. If you don't have a good cold market solution, they're out that door, right? If your cold market solution is go meet them out in the world or poach them online or anything like that. Now, really good upline can, I used to do this, right? You can like verbal jujitsu your way into saying it more cleanly, right? Like, oh, just live your life. And as you run into people, like would you not share what you're passionate about? Of course you would. So hey, don't worry about that right now. When you're living your life, just be open about what you're doing. That's code word for cold contacting in the cold market.
Okay, so once again, I was like, what, he kind of gets into cold marketing. So, once again, what Zach here is with his last 2 points is basically saying is that he wants you, instead of using MLM language to disguise the language, be manipulative, and trick people, because people are already familiar with MLMs, know they're a pyramid scheme, and don't want to join.
If you're doing that, or if you have to tell your prospect that that's what they're going to be doing, they're not going to stick because that's not a good marketing system. You need two things to grow your business well. One, you need a desired company. Okay,
but you just told us that all of them sucked. All of them suck, even yours, remember? So, I don't know.
It's a huge topic to dive into. I just did a three-series podcast all about that subject. You need a desired company. I'm going to assume you have a desired company. Do you? No idea. But right now, we're going to assume you have a desired company.
Well, I guess there would be two reasons for watching Zach's videos. Either you have a desired company already and you want to learn how to run your business, or you're going to join his.
That people want to be a part of. The second thing you need is a leveraged way to market it. That does not include cold market contacting. That does not include cold calling. That does not include buying lists. That does not include friends and family. You need a leveraged way to market it. You need to find a way to grow your business like a real business. Now, if you're wondering what I'm talking about using sales funnels for your network marketing business, for your network marketing company.
Joe, you have full permission to block and hide anyone that you don't feel like dealing with in my chat today. Everyone who's a mod does.
Is it possible? You're darn right it's possible. That's pretty much 99% of how we grow our business is that exact way. In fact, here's a few little stats right here. I'll share this with you right now. We've generated, I don't even know how many thousands of applicants for our business using sales funnel strategies, okay?
Yes, the good old sales funnel strategies. And then literally, like, we've talked about how he runs his business. I've had streamed about Zach here before. His is the exact same thing. Let's be real. So I don't know why he talks about all of this like his MLM, of course, his coaching MLM is better than all the others. Like I said, they all seem to do this.
This little screenshot right here, I just pulled this because it was easy, because it was pretty recent. A few weeks ago, we ran a campaign, 12-hour campaign.
Okay, I know I'm crazy, but am I the only one that sees no screenshot? There's nothing there. He's pointing at absolutely nothing. This screenshot
Easy, because it was pretty
here.
recent. A few weeks ago, we ran a campaign, 12-hour campaign, generated 400 front-end applicants, name, email, and phone number, wanted to learn more about our opportunity. We spent somewhere around $50 or less on that entire campaign. That's a leverageable marketing system. That's a leverageable recruiting system. That's what people want to be a part of. You know what the coolest thing is? I did that from my computer and my phone. I built that entire thing in like a few days. Now I can deploy that at a given moment's notice. In fact,
Oh my God, he built the whole thing in a few days. He put so much research, time, and work into this that, oh my goodness, we should totally trust it.
I didn't even launch that last one. My wife wanted to run it. She made a few changes, and bang, she launched it, and she got all those applicants. Isn't that crazy? That's a leverageable marketing system. That's why people join your business. That's why people join our business, because we have a desired company and a way to market it that people actually want to be a part of. That's the secret to growing your business. So if you don't know how to actually do that, if you say, well, that sounds good, I want.
See? His business is the way. His business is how to do it, not the other businesses. No. They all suck. But MLM Rebels, they rock. 100%.
To do sales funnels to grow my business, I have 2 steps for you. Number 1, go to MLMsalesfunnels.com. It's a free private discussion group that you can join, and after you answer a few questions, assuming you're approved, you can get in there and you can start diving in. What are people doing right?
Yeah, no, don't worry. It's not a real fire alarm. It happens here quite often. We have some kids in the building, and they like to pull the alarm. We're actually used to it. It's at the point now where if there was a real fire alarm, like, what was it, a few months ago or something, and they will actually like shut down everything like you're saying now to let us know. And then it sucks because then we have to run down 9 flights of stairs in the dark with my kid. That's a great time.
Now to do this in their business now. It's company agnostic.
He usually texts the super guy, but probably not for this. Oh, there it is. See, it's off. Unfortunately, of course, and this is why these things suck. And this is why I continuously speak out about people that are like calling cops and CAS to be in other people's homes and whatnot too, is because when this fire alarm gets pulled, we have to wait for the fire station to show up. They're the only ones that can turn it off. It's like a very old school system too. If you guys could hear, it's an old system. It's like a PA system in my living room, and it goes off, and I feel like I'm in a war zone all of a sudden. It's great fun. But yeah, so because of that, we need to have them come and turn it off. So every time that it gets pulled, unfortunately, a bunch of resources are wasted. And then we have like 3 fire trucks show up to come in and then turn off the alarm. And it's like, damn it, there could be like an actual fire. It sucks. Yeah, Joe, we have flashlights. We use them, but still, with the kiddo, it's still a lot. A lot. Fire alarm kits, cameras and it's true. Kids will kind of be kids. Whatever. But yeah, it happens quite a lot here.
You don't have to worry about getting pitched. In fact, we kick people out if they pitch in there, so you're good. You're free.
Oh, you don't have to worry about getting pitched. Their other opportunity, of course, they kick people out. It's kind of funny to me that Zach says that, right? I think you should turn it into a bullshit. It will be now. It seems to come on whenever I am streaming about somebody who's just gurgitating bullshit out of their mouth, right? This MLM speech. Well, they can put lunch on the way back to the state. That's the truth. They can just get that lunch, and there you go. It's all bullshit coming out of this man's mouth.
To learn. The next thing.
So yeah, you're not allowed to promote your business. His business is the most important. Again, just like on passive, right? That was like on passive. It seems to be the exact same thing in all the coaching programs as well.
I want you to do is go to MLMRebelsBlueprint.com. That's a free blueprint that we put together. It's explaining exactly how we have made a leveraged marketing system for us. And
yes, and we have gone through that, and we have gone through their email. I had one of these emails sent to me, but a more updated one.
Also, an automated recruiting system, automating the entire process from ad to enrollment, and how you can do the same thing.
Wow, from ad to enrollment. They'll let us know exactly how to run our businesses without doing anything, because it's an automatic system. So I shouldn't have to do anything then. I should just be able to sign up, pay, and then sit. But there's
MLMRebelsBlueprint.com. Click the link down below. You can download that totally for free and dive into that literally right now. Sound good?
Yes, and a lot of people are like, oh, well, he does it for free, that one, so, like, why does it matter? Well, because the only thing that he gives you for free, like, shows you guys, is almost like just an intro, right? And then it becomes, okay, pay me $1,000 for this course now so that I can teach you more. And, hey, sign up for this system and pay a monthly fee to use it. And it will bring traffic to you. And once again, these systems, they're not grabbing real people as traffic. You can't traffic real people on the internet. That's just as legal as doing it in real life. Ask Mrs. Parker. She'll tell you about her husband. Just make sure that they don't pistol whip you or something. All right? You can't be trafficking humans. So whenever they say we're getting traffic to your page, and they talk about it like they are going and grabbing actual people and forcing them somehow to come to your page, that's not what they're doing. They're just marketing your crap in some places, probably not the best places either, by the way. It tends to be like iffy places. And then they're sending you a bunch of bots. Sure, bots may all come and check out your website. Heck, I guess you can even have AIs join your business. But then after that, everything gets really, really kind of right? I mean, what are you going to do after that? They're not going to really be selling to people that much. And although these things say that they're all automatic, as we know, you are still forced to sell to people. It's like, oh yeah, this is an automatic business, but you're going to have to be in here every month, and you're going to have to come to all these webinars and all these conferences, and you're going to have to take part in all of the shit we do over here, you know. And then and then your business just runs itself. But no, that's not the case. So after they join your business, I guess, after they don't want to join it, and then you force them to like join MLM Rebels with you under the guise that they're going to run a business for you, what do you do in order to get these damn people to work? Because although I got these emails just the other day, the funny thing is that email that was sent to me 2 days ago from Zach with this video we just watched in it, that video is 3 years old. And because of that, I went back and I realized that Zach here has not tweaked his system that much at all in the last 3 years. It's been pretty much the same. Not much has changed. And it's not fully working for him yet. He's still, you know, kind of struggling. So I guess it's really important, since we learned how to force people to join our MLM, manipulate and lie to them. How do we get them to work once they're in there? And the good news is he did a video on that where he actually calls it lesson 1. It's like he's the MLM teacher. And I guess we're just also so lucky to have such a dude, you know, such a sexy dude too, right? He's very so sexy he can get away with anything.
So I just got pulled over for riding a rental scooter for not having a helmet on in San Diego. Thankfully, because of my charm and good looks, the guy let me off.
It's sexy, and MLMs are really sexy. Everything around here is sexy, according to Zach. I don't know if he just doesn't have a mirror or what's going on. Okay, that was mean. I apologize. But MLMs are not sexy. There is nothing sexy about bankruptcy.
Having a great day. Today I'm going to talk about this: how to get people to work in network marketing. How
to get people to work. Sounds a little aggressive. Okay. Lesson 1 of 2. I'm really glad that there's only 2 lessons of this.
People to do something in network marketing, right? You have a team, you want them to be doing more than they're doing, and we're going to talk about that here today. So this is going to be lesson 1 of 2. Today I'm going to be talking about the most important lesson, and number 2 is going to be the least important lesson, but obviously still very valuable. Now,
I'm glad that we've decided on that. A little weird. I'm assuming that lesson 1 is more important than lesson 2, and that's why you called it number 1. But I mean, what do I know?
First of all, I apologize if there's some
I forgot. I don't do math. I don't do numbers, so I could be wrong.
Weird lighting here on the board. We're working out this new office space and how to get the good lighting. But anyway, the information is still going to be the same regardless of the lighting. So this is how to get people to work in network marketing. Now, the reason people ask this is because people are in their team are probably not doing what we want them to do. Now, this can be translated into, how do I get someone to do something that they don't want to do, right? So if we have a team, I mean, I think if you're watching this video, you know that you probably had people on your team before, or maybe you have people now, and you most likely have more people not doing as much as they said they would do than you have people that are doing what they said they would do. So our goal is to increase that number so that more people are doing what they said they would do and shooting for their goals. Now, the thing that has always baffled me is, how is it that I want them to succeed more than they do, right? And that's the mystery of the ages. So lesson.
That is such a manipulative way of speaking. How do I want them to succeed more than they want to succeed? And again, I just want to point out, that's the thing about multi-level marketing, which we will get into, because apparently I've been doing this for going on 4 years. I have, like, I don't know, over 1,000 videos on this channel. I have about 400 multi-level marketing videos. I have gone through the statistics a bazillion times. Every year we go through the statistics. And I have had comments for the last 24 hours going, all you do is read things off the internet. You never ever bring up statistics. You just like insult people and what they're saying. And I'm like, after 4 years and reciting the same statistics over and over and over and over and over again, I guess I've been forgetting to recite the statistics and doing the yearly statistics, and then also, reciting them in videos over and over again has apparently not been enough or gone unnoticed. So luckily for me, we have the newest multi-level marketing statistics just released, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be going through all of them after I react to this video, which I promise you is not that long. Because according to the statistics, nobody in this thing's ever successful. Nobody makes money in MLMs. And no matter how hard you work, no matter how much time you put in, and no matter how much money you spend, right, does not matter. The business structure is set up for you to fail. I have a lot of people, and so do all my friends that also cover multi-level marketing. Like, which I know Alonda gets like a lot of them too, that come in and they'll go, and they'll say silly things like, you're just really upset at multi-level marketing companies because you like tried to join too and you failed. So now you're just mad at them and bitter and you're just out here like getting all mad at them on the internet because you just can't be successful in them. And what I say, and what I always tell other people to say, especially new creators that kind of enter this area, because you will get a bazillion comments saying that to you. You just failed. So now you're mad. So what I do is I tell people that actually, according to the statistics, I was very successful in doing what the business wants me to do because the business is set up to fail. And that's exactly what I did. So it's actually them that's doing it wrong if they're in MLMs. And I'm the one that did it right. And we're going to get into that. And I'll show you the statistics. Because when the business structure is set up to fail, like I said, there is nothing you can do to make it work. And there is no system that you can come up with, especially that's going to be like a one size glove fits all for everybody, right? And for every company and all the coaching and all the other scams out there, the crypto, MLMs, all of that. Like, you can put all your time, all your energy, everything into them. And no matter what, all of their business structures is set up so you have to continuously recruit in order to make money. It's not even about the products. And again, it's set up to fail because that dries out eventually. There is no way to endlessly recruit. We have broken it down literally in charts, all of us, over and over and over and over again. All right, I'm saying the same thing every other anti-MLM creator out here is saying. So if you're coming over here and telling me I'm lying, you're also accusing all of them of lying. Remember that. We all get our statistics from the same places. So it's not like my statistics that are the same as Savannah's or the same as Cece's or the same as the recovering hun bots. I don't know how I'm lying about them or I'm misrepresenting or I'm not speaking out good enough. But they're using all the exact same numbers and the exact same info. I'm just saying, remember that. Remember that as you're trying to cause your infighting.
One is not going to be as mentally riveting for you as you probably would have hoped, but it's going to be the most important for you. And that's why number 2 is the more mentally riveting one, but least important. So here's the answer.
Jesus, Zach, thank you so much for breaking that down for us. I needed to know how riveted I would be by this information and in what order it would happen. And then the weirdest thing ever to go on about.
Lay it out there for you. Overall, you do not get people to do more work in network marketing overall. Sorry to tell you, but it is genuinely a quality comes from quantity game. Now, there are things you can do to increase the quality that comes out of your quantity, to have a higher quality density. That's what we talk about with a.
And that is because it does not depend on you as the individual person and the work you put in. Even though once you do fail, everyone will tell you it's your fault. You just didn't try hard enough. You're just mad that you didn't succeed, blah, 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 you know. All of the usual stuff that the people that support these scams say, right? No. It's not that. It's literally dependent on how many people you get to join and how many people you bug, how many people you market to on the net.
A lot of what we do at MLM Rebels is doing proper marketing to get a higher quality prospect, get more density in those quality prospects and those quality people in our team. But even then, it still is a people that want to do the work, do the work.
Right?
So
a lot of people that want to do the work, do the work. The rest of the people, they just don't want to do the work.
I heard a great saying recently. It was from a guy named Jim Rohn, and he got started in network marketing, for those of you that don't know. And whenever something happens in your business, right? So someone does something stupid, or they don't do something that you thought that they would do, rather than trying to figure out why they did something dumb or why they didn't do something that they said, instead your response is this. Your response is, isn't that interesting? Interesting. Isn't that interesting? That's the end. Why did that person quit? Or that person quit, didn't they? Isn't that interesting? And then move on. Move on and go put more people into the business. Now we're going to.
Yeah, because none of them matter. I just want to point that out. When they come and they pretend to care about your problem, like, oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry that you're losing your hair to cancer. Do you know what would really, really help that? If you join Monet. Oh, yeah, we will totally make all your hair grow back. And da, 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 da. Guess what? Again, as we keep saying, they do not give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your hair. All they care about is getting you to buy that product, and they just want you to buy the product in hopes that you are going to eventually be recruited. Every single time that an MLMer makes a sale to a customer, right, they are not just selling the product. They're basically told, oh, good, yeah, keep selling to them, and then eventually just keep bothering them to come join the team. Wear them down. Keep telling them they get those extra discounts on the products if they join. And you're supposed to force them basically into joining, because the main goal at the end of the day of all these businesses is just recruit. Doesn't matter what the product is, doesn't matter what the system is, doesn't matter what the commission is, doesn't matter what the main purpose of the company is, doesn't matter any of that shit. They're all the same, they're all shaped like a pyramid, and they all just want to recruit you to their team today.
Talk about this. We build our business in a very scientific way. We don't just throw people at the problem all the time. We like to understand, what we can do to maximize our efforts. But you'll go into a mental tailspin if you try to figure out what other people do. So whenever something happens, just say, man, isn't that interesting? And then go move on and work with the people that you want to be worked with. So the reason I'm bringing this video up right now is because people will surprise you.
Oh, it was the scammer's throat clear. That was cute.
Big time. All right. So in lesson number 2, I want to talk about the tactics that you can utilize to actually get more out of people, to help them achieve their goals, right?
And don't worry, guys. The next time we stream, we're talking about that. I just want to break this down into 2 different parts. I feel like it's important, you know. The first part is going to be really riveting. As you see, we are being really riveted right now. And you guys can't wait until the second part, I promise. It maybe isn't as riveting. Okay, I'm done.
To help motivate them to do the things that they said that they wanted to do. It's our job as a leader to do that. But our first job as a leader, rather than helping them move into higher levels of activity, is to recognize that our job is to find people that want to operate at a high level to begin with. That's our primary job, and work with them.
And one of the best ways that MLMers do that is by looking for people that are already in companies. Because if you've already fallen into the MLM scheme, then you probably already believe in this business. You're all about the hustle culture, right? And then it'll be easier to manipulate you.
So the first lesson is work with those people. Anyone in your business that is not doing what they said that they would do.
Okay, so the first lesson is just work with those people. I'm not feeling too confident right now in this lesson, Zach, because we are at 4 minutes and 14 seconds of this video. That's really, I believe it's like 10 minutes long at the most, and you're going to do an outro in it. Could you elaborate how we're supposed to work with them, maybe? That could be part of the lesson, like lesson 1, work with those people. Step 1, like, can we maybe do that? Maybe I need Alonda to come on and react to Zach with me here, and she could teach him how to do lesson plans.
For right now, just stop working with them. And if you don't have any people that are actually doing anything, instead of trying to, drag a dead body across the finish line, go find the live one, right? Go
prey and manipulate more on the people that are bringing you money and recruits. And forget about the people who don't, because again, that's all we care about over here. Money and recruit. Let's sign up all 7 billion people of the world into MLMs. And then we can all be in MLMs. We can all be just at home, right? None of us have to go out. None of us have to work. I mean, we don't need waitresses or fucking doctors or construction workers. I mean, what the fuck would we need that for? We don't need to go to the grocery store. I mean, we could all just Uber, I guess, right? We could all get the healthy meal kits, and then we're good to go. We can all just sit around at home, all just selling crap to each other and try to recruit each other into our companies. Sounds like a great world ahead of us. I cannot wait.
Quote from Jim Rohn, he said, you can lead 1,000 people, but you can't even carry 3 on your back. So don't try to carry 3 on your back. Lead 1,000. The way you lead 1,000 is by only working with people that want to be worked with at a very, very high level. Like I said, the reason I brought this up is because people will surprise you, all right?
Yeah, see, that's what it does make me laugh a little bit, is he is a little dry. He's a little dry, but again, he thinks he's very, very sexy, and that he has all the MLM sexy answers.
You don't know who's going to be good. So to give you some examples, we've recruited some really, really high fancy people into our business. People that have multiple 6, some even 7-figure incomes in other business endeavors. We have people that
isn't that interesting?
We've probably got no less than 5 or 6 people that we've personally registered in the past few months that are previous 6-figure earners from other.
Oh my God, I can't stand this. We have 5 or 6 people that we've just signed up in the past few months. All of them are making 6 figures. Yeah, they joined and immediately recruited 100 people into their team, and then each of those people recruited 100 people, who then recruited 100 people, who recruited 100 people until infinity. And now they're all making $900,000 a year. In fact, they're about to be the new millionaires. You will probably see them on the cover of all of the finance magazines next year. We promise. We promise. Please do not pay attention to our income disclosure statement at all when we post it. I promise you we are telling the truth.
Companies, some of them multiple six figures, and some even scratching seven figures in other companies. And even with all of that,
even 7. See, he's already got the millionaires all over here with his very small channel and very small business.
the majority of them haven't even done that much.
What?
So you recruit a multiple six-figure earner from another company, you think that they would be just crushing it, right? Well, that's what you would think. But statistics show that they really don't have any better chance of succeeding than the random guy. Another example is like, we've...
Yeah, again, I love how you keep bringing up statistics. We're going to get into the MLM statistics, and we'll see what they actually show.
We've recruited, there's a person downline in depth on our team. I didn't even really know their name that well until last week.
Oh my God, I hate everything about this. I know some random person, I didn't know their name until last week, but I forced them into my cult. It was a lot of fun. We don't do cold calling here, though. So then how did you get some random person whose name you didn't know?
And they're a school teacher, and they work at like a a little like farm stand thing. And I didn't really know who.
Tiny Dinger Condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Get yours today for all the men with tiny dingers who just want to bang those e-girls and control the other female creators in their communities. Hit up Joe if you need a box.
Who they were, they got in the business, they started doing stuff, and their upline kept talking about them, but until they really start doing stuff, we don't really we don't have the capacity to pay attention to every single person doing something. And so
did you? Oh my God, the arrogance of this man. We don't have the compassion. We just can't. We can't care about everyone. We can't pay attention to everyone. But at the same time, what do these companies tell you when you join? You're our family. We're a close team here. So,
they're in for another month and a half, and they keep coming up, and they start getting some really good results. And she's putting in all the work, she's adjusting quickly, she's taking quick coaching, and this gal came out of nowhere. This is some random gal who, you would have never really thought she would have crushed it or done well. We've got people that we've...
But why would you not have thought she would have crushed it and done well as a random gal if, according to you, the statistics show that anyone can crush it and do well? I mean, what, was there a giant mole on her face? Did she look like Shanny for Christ? Like, what's going on here? Why wouldn't she crush it and everyone else would crush it?
Invested tons of time and money into that we thought would be kind of the next big thing, like with everything we thought would be the next big thing. And out of nowhere, they make a crazy change. What I used to do is I used to dissect, like, oh, why did that happen? Like, what did I do wrong, right? Where did this go haywire? The reality is people are people, and people do weird things, including me. Like, we all do things that are kind of weird. And
you don't say. You don't say. I saw you do something that was a little weird that I actually want to ask you about. What was up with this?
This is awesome. This is awesome. This van, this two of us can't get out the way. So these guys are moving this car over. This is the best day of my life. Get it, dude. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Nice. That's awesome. Let's see if he has success. Do you have success? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. This is great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got a problem.
That was the best day of his life. I'm not really sure what we were watching. I'm not really sure why he gave that to us. I'm not really sure why he decided to call that local Malays moving Karin Street. Local Malays moving Karin Street is what it's called. But he posted that. That's a real video. Why is his forehead so shiny? He could have just used it as the whiteboard. It's big enough. True. Apparently, he's having a lighting issue in his new office, which he never fixes because it just continues on until the end of time.
Whether someone's successful or not successful coming into the business, people just do weird stuff.
Yeah, like how you randomly recorded a bunch of Malays, as you call them, moving a car in the street and called it the best day of your life and posted it up on YouTube on the same place where you promote your business. It was weird.
It just happens. And so I'm
Oh, it just happens, I guess. All right.
mind blown that person that I'm referring to is kind of going in this interesting path that's not the same path that we started them on, especially with how much results they were getting, but that's where they're going. And rather than trying to dissect that and like losing my mental stability, you just say, huh, isn't that interesting? And then move on. You give them the support that is right.
So if you're ever in your MLM and you have an upline and they're not helping you, right, and you're trying your best here to figure out what the hell to do, now you know why. They probably watch this video and they're like, oh well, who cares? I don't care. Isn't that interesting? And then just move on. Just moves on.
Requisite for their level of coachability and action, and you go find more people that have higher levels of coachability and action. And you look at them, if they go haywire, huh, well, isn't that interesting? And you move on. And here's what we found. That for teams of roughly 10,000 people,
it's growing, but that doesn't mean the dingers are.
People-ish, there's about 8 people that drive the majority of the growth in network marketing. 8. So
yeah, there's 8 people who drive the growth. In other words, guys, in a company with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people, there's maybe 8 people that make money.
That means I don't need to work with 10,000 people, right? I just need to work with the people with the highest level of coachability and action. Those people can change, they can flux, they can move places.
We can manipulate them easily and control them easily. They love that we do behavioral control and information control, tell them what to do all the time, and with their time. It's wonderful. They're great people.
But I really only have to work with, 8 to 16 to 24 people, and 8 of them on average will develop a gigantic team with me. Does that make sense? So the first rule on how to get people to work in network marketing.
What's wrong with me? Why am I not compelled and hypnotized by this smoldering hunk? Is this my problem? No. No, you're not. It's not your problem. I'm wondering too. And the funny thing is, like, if you look at Zach's history, it almost does appear like he was one of those dudes that was like an alpha male type, right? And he really wanted to give like dating coaching, but then maybe he ended up married and he was like, that's a little cringe. So instead, I'll go do a coaching company in this system for MLMs. Joe, maybe that would help. Maybe that would help us.
Is to realize that you can't get them to work in network marketing. And just find people that have high levels of coachability, high levels of action, and work with them. Pour your time into them.
And this again adds to that whole, it's your fault for failing in a business structure that is set up to fail.
Okay, recognize that people will surprise you. Don't worry about it. Just say, isn't that interesting? And then move on.
Isn't it interesting?
Sound good? All right.
I mean, not really. I'm pretty sure I've torn it up a lot.
The next video, number 2, we are going to talk about ways to maximize people's efforts in network marketing, what you can do to maximize your efforts with them in network marketing, because there are ways that obviously there's the 80% principle and everything, right? The 80-20 principle. So
yeah, he's obsessed with this 80-20 principle. Talks about it all the time.
80% of the people produce 20% of the results. All right. So I don't want to spend my time with 80% of the people. At the same time, 80% of the results will come from 20% of the people. And it usually even goes further down than that, even 95.5 or 99.1.
Yeah. Again, we'll get into that.
So what my personal time is going to be spent here on these 20%. And as my team gets bigger, it's going to drop even further down to 5%, maybe even 1% of the team.
What? You don't say that only 1% of the team will be making money? Huh, weird.
But there's things that I can do with this 80% in a group format, people-wise, that will help raise their level of activity and coachability, and eventually they might move over to the 20%, and that's.
You mean like have a big conference where you bring the 20% of people up on stage and you can like pretend to give them free cars and big giant checks thanking them? Do some of those things, right? And then people go to it and they go, wow, I want to be that person on the stage that gets to go up there and tell their story about how they just randomly joined one of these companies and then started making millions. I can't wait to be that person. And then it's supposed to like kick them in the ass so that they work more. Yeah, try that, Zach. Good thinking.
I'll spend personal time with them. So there's ways to do that. That's going to be in lesson 2. All right.
Oh, I can't wait. Absolutely riveting, isn't it?
Right. But for now, just recognize that the 80-20 principle in this is this. This is the 80-20% principle in this. If you take
I believe it's the 99.1%.
nothing out of this, if you never listened to lesson number 2, just go put in enough people to work with 20%ers. Make the 80%ers feel loved. Don't judge them. Just love them and whatever. But then work with these people and
love them. Listen here, Mr. MLMs are sexy. Calm down a bit. We were just joking about the take your shirt off thing.
Even if you don't know what you're doing, you can still build a gigantic team. Cool?
A gigantic team. Cool? Big clap right in the mic.
Guys, well, if you found value in this, do me a favor. Hit the like button.
All right, so that's the end of that video. And the end of him rambling on about his stats and how you cannot make people work. And how only certain people in the MLMs will be able to work, and blah, 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 and how you should basically ignore those people. But it's funny to kind of listen to him say, hey, all MLMs suck, join mine. Oh, but also, here's a lesson on how you can get everyone to work in MLMs. It makes me laugh. So I keep going on about the statistics, and, good old... Zach there, he just kept going on about the statistics too, because let's be real, there's a lot of statistics in business. They matter. They matter a lot. I just think that it's very difficult when talking about statistics in multi-level marketing companies because the statistics seem to change a little bit. The main point doesn't change. Hardly a person makes any money. It's all set up to fail. That doesn't change. But certain statistics do change. Luckily, every single year, they do release statistics of the MLMs. For those that maybe are not aware, the MLM companies have to, every 2 years, release a full income disclosure statement. And when they do that, they have to tell you how many people have joined, how many people are making money, how many are not making money, etc., etc. We have been working to try to make it so that even when they post the income disclosure statements, they have to be a bit more transparent, as oftentimes the income disclosure statements might not include people that for example, are like dormant in the company. And I think that it should really show us every single like stat, who's coming in, how many people leave, how many people leave within a year versus how many people leave within a few months of joining, and all of that. So what happens is, take those stats, all of those income disclosure statements, and they of course come out with the stats, if you will. And that's how we've been getting the statistics, the multi-level marketing statistics in 2023. And again, luckily for us, on January 4th, Steve Bennett did update those for the 2023 ones. So we are going to be going through that. I need to go and grab a quick drink. So since everyone keeps bringing them up, please do welcome my sponsor, Tiny Dinger Condoms. I will be playing their ad. Please do make sure that you buy them if necessary.
Today's video is brought to you by Tiny Dinger Condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Do you think women lie about being sexually assaulted? Do you use your community like a dating app but only date women in other countries but flirt with other women the entire time? Then leave that e-girlfriend for another woman with a My Little Pony fetish that ends up being a dude who's catfishing you for 6 years as a sexy woman? Do you then post lolly of bubbles in your Discord after making sexual cartoons involving minors and claim you are not a nunce? Do you think Onision is innocent? Then we have the brand for you. You won't need to make Sims characters out of your community members anymore and impregnate them in some weird fetish game, or date men who love My Little Pony and the Powerpuff Girls when you have Tiny Dinger Condoms. Heck, you won't even need to wank it to Faith Vickers and Ethan Ralph's porn anymore. Bet you'll soon make your own with that sexy woman or man, you know, the one who loves the Powerpuff Girls there. Just turn on the webcam and show that real live e-girl from OnlyFans, who I'm sure loves you just as much, that Tiny Dinger, and let her know that you use Tiny Dinger Condoms. The condoms that won't let your manliness hide when a man wants to come and do the anal slip and slide. Located at the CVS Pharmacy, Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, all of your local pharmacy brands, and hidden in your favorite streamer's nightstand, because don't worry, they're all the same. No more desperation with those condoms. Now, back to our video.
Yes, now back to our stream. Thank you. Tiny Dinger Condoms sponsors all of my community tab posts. They sponsor all of my videos and all of my streams. And Joe says that they're small but growing, which Auntie really, really liked. So these here are the most updated multi-level marketing MLM statistics. So I think we should go through them because, again, it's important to know what the actual statistics are. Multi-level marketing statistics. One of the most surprising MLM statistics out there may be how common it is. Nearly 8% of Americans have participated in multi-level marketing in some capacity. Multi-level marketing is a multi-billion-dollar industry, which amounts to roughly 1% of retail sales in the U.S. He says that he explores three magnitudes of marketing cost margin, 10%, 20%, and 30%, and two different commission fees, 5% and 3%. As can be seen in the table, the model predicts that MLM firms will have a very limited multi-level structure with a 10% marketing cost having one or two levels. Surveys revealed 25% of participants made money from MLMs. 90 to 99% of distributors in multi-level marketing only receive a couple of $100 commission per year. 90 to 99% of distributors in all multi-level marketing, all of it in the US, only receive a couple $100 per year. They tell people that this is a job, that this is a career choice, that this is going to help them support their families, give them financial and time freedom, but not at a couple $100 commission per year. 25% of participants made money from multi-level marketing. About 99% of people who join multi-level marketing companies lose money. Because around 99% of people lose money with MLMs, it's difficult to see why people would still want to continue with it. About 1 in 13 adults have participated in at least one in multi-level marketing, sometimes referred to as direct sales or network marketing organization during their lifetime. And that's according to the AARP Foundation. 1 in 13 adults. Among the more than 20 million Americans who participate or have participated in multi-level marketing organizations, which I just want to bring up, unfortunately, this number has grown. I am often quoted as saying 18 million Americans. So yes, I apologize. I was wrong. It is 2 million more Americans every... Jesus Christ, man. Can you guys stop joining these things? Lord. So unfortunately, since I've been out here in the last few years, that's growing. But that's a lot. And 90% of those claim that that's what they wanted to do, to make money. Money. Okay? Money. People are not joining things like on passive, Ash Mufara, in order to save the world, have friends, etc. It's because they are told financial freedom. Financial, here, I'll put this a little bigger. You guys having trouble seeing it? I don't know if you are or not, but just in case. Just in case. Money. To make money. Other sources claim that 99% of people who sell products with a multi-level marketing company lose money. To make money in network marketing, you need to be in the top 1% of distributors. And even Zach said that himself. I'm now old enough for AARP. We'll all be there one day, Joe. Don't worry. Right? So 99% who sell products. And that means to tell you that when they say, oh, you can make a living here just selling products, I just wanted to bring that up again. That's who sell products. That's how people like just who are like hanging out, recruiting, that's the sell products. So they are selling. They are still selling and they lose money. I just had to bring that up. Did you know that there is a 1% chance you won't lose money if you enter network marketing? Within 5 years, 95% of distributors abandon network marketing, which I find extremely interesting. According to MLM stats from the AARP, people who get involved with network marketing declare bankruptcy at higher rates, 18%, than those who don't, at 11%. This is why I make a lot of jokes about how if you're in an MLM, you might have to claim bankruptcy. 72% of the people surveyed who declared bankruptcy did so after their involvement. And 4% of those people were still engaged in the MLMs when they had to declare bankruptcy. I know a bunch of you have watched the Vice documentary on Lou LaRoe. I was hired by one that sold meat. I worked there one day and left. A meat MLM? That sounds interesting, Sean. We got to talk about that more later. Because I got to hear about that. For real, though, like just think about that. Like you're still in your MLM and then you have to claim bankruptcy. And like I said, go watch that Lou LaRoe Vice documentary. When a woman was having to sell her house, I was bawling like a fucking baby, okay? I'm so glad Roberta Blevins was in that to give us some comedic relief at times. Because, boy, man, that's a sad story. And the sad thing is, it's a common one. So people say, why do you keep sitting on here talking about MLMs? Why don't you just log off the internet? This is why. That's why. Women's overall labor market involvement in India was 23.3% in 2018, and it stood at over 53% for network marketing. Unfortunately, as I keep talking about a lot when I talk about on passive, of course, India has been completely overtaken by MLMs. According to research conducted by John M. Taylor from the Consumer Awareness Institute, less than 1% of people who participate in network marketing ultimately make a profit. And the reason why it's continuously telling you guys that stat over and over and over again is because it seems to come from many different places. No matter what people do, and no matter what data they grab in order to try to figure out what people make in these things, it seems to come up that less than 1% make profit, and about 99% lose money. They don't end up even, they actually end up in the negative. So they want to make sure you know that. They want to make sure you know that comes from lots of sources, lots of research, lots of different places. It's not just something that all of us anti-MLMers just say out of our ass. I promise you. Multi-level marketing is a multi-billion-dollar industry which amounts to roughly 1% of those retail sales in the US. I think he repeats this a little bit just to go into it again, right? And then it says number of levels, and it shows you M is marketing cost as a percentage of the total cost. For some MLM companies, this failure rate can be dismissed, as only the top 2% successful of salespeople tend to be emphasized. And this is why a bunch of us really want them to be more specific on income disclosure statements, and for those income disclosure statements to say more. MLM promoters often claim that the failure rate of small businesses is in the range of 90. Only 1/4 of participants make a profit, and of those, 53% make less than $5,000. 60% of MLM participants are women. A lot of people say things like, oh, I must have just got ripped off by those things because you were stupid. More MLM participants attended or graduated from college compared to those who never went to college. While multiple reasons were given, 91% said at least one reason they joined was to make money, either from the sale of products and services or by recruiting others into the organization. Though MLMs are a source for extra money, the majority, 73%, who joined reported that they either lost money, 47%, or broke even, 27%. "39% of participants found it awkward to pitch to family and friends. 35% said that they were considering an MLM opportunity in this study. As of 2009, 94.2% of Direct Sellers Association members use MLM. And this is why I tell you all that I really do not like the Direct Sellers Association. I'm just saying. 52% of MLM participants say the company's representation of making a profit is not too accurate or not at all accurate. Which then makes you wonder, well, why wouldn't you tell them to be more accurate then? At least 50% of MLM participants drop out after 1 year. It costs about $25,000 to launch an MLM business. 66% of MLM participants invest less than $1,000. Only 25% turn a profit. And according to the Direct Sales Association, there are 6.2 million Americans currently participating in MLM. So that is 6.2 million victims of a scam. The good news is that that's less than 2% of Americans, suggesting that participation rates are decreasing as younger generations come of age. As of 2009, 94.2% of DSA members use MLM. In 1990, only 25% of member companies used MLM, which demonstrates how firmly entrenched MLM has become in the direct selling business. In 2019, wellness accounted for 33.2% of sales, while cosmetics and personal care accounted for 31.2% of sales. And then third was household goods and durables, which was 12.8% of sales. And the crappy thing about that is the wellness companies are some of my least favorite ones. They are the most dangerous to me. Of course, the health and wellness. The meat MLM. It's an MLM made entirely out of Slim Jims. Yes. It's just, it makes me kind of sad, you know? So MLMs can cost an estimated minimum of $25,000 for participants. That's ridiculous. Right? That's the participants, the people in the company. In an analysis of MLM for the Federal Trade Commission, Dr. John M. Taylor estimated that dedicated MLM participants who want to succeed with the larger company can accrue more than $25,000 in expenses in 1 year. Another 24% of those surveyed by the AARP spent between $1,000 and $4,999. And 11% paid over $5,000, and then there was 23% who didn't remember what they invested. While the FTC reports that 99% of MLM participants lose money, the more recent AARP study finds that the numbers aren't quite as stark. The AARP found that 25% of those surveyed made a profit, while 27% broke even. Of the quarter that made a profit, 14% made less than $5,000. We're talking in a year. 6% made between $5,000 and $9,999. And 3% made between $10,000 and $24,999. While 3% made $25,000 or more. And 0.05% made $100,000 or more. And then again, another study. According to a report that studied the business models of 350 MLM companies in the US, published on the Federal Trade Commission's website, 99% of people who join MLM companies lose money. A study of 27 MLM schemes that on average, 99.6% of participants lost money. And this is the one that I often quote. You'll often hear me making the 99.6%. It was actually 99.64%. If you want to know the exact statistic. So I quote that a lot and have on my channel a lot over the last several years. I promise you, I do not pull my stats and my info out of my ass. My apparent blown out ass. The Direct Selling Association, a lobbying group for the MLM industry, reported that in 1990, only 25% of members used the MLM business model. So we went from 25% in 1990 to over, what was it, 96%? Oh, 94.2%. From 25% in 1990 to 24.2. And that's why the Direct Sellings Association is untrustworthy to me. It says here that in 1999 it grown to 77.3%. In 2009, 94.2% of DSA members were using MLM, and that was 99.6% of sellers and 97.1% of sales in the DSA. And then here it says the Consumer Awareness Institute, another study, whose research has been posted on the website of the Federal Trade Commission, found that 99% of people who participate in them lose money. And this is why I keep saying, like, come on, it's over 99% lose money, guys. Like, I think we've done enough studies on this. In the past 41 years, the FTC has filed cases against 30 MLMs alleging they were pyramid schemes. According to Truth in Advertising, who we love Tina, an independent watchdog group. At Young Living, which is the essential oil MLM, which was created by Gary Young, who is a baby murderer. And yes, I will call him a baby murderer. And yes, I have proven that he's a baby murderer. So no, I don't accuse people of murder without proof. You can go watch that whole video and other people's videos about Young Living essential oils. All right, he murdered his child and then started an essential oil company after he was charged for pretending to be a doctor a bunch of times when he wasn't one. And then he was like, here's these amazing essential oils. Everyone listen to me. And apparently the world was like, okay. 89% of US-based distributors earned an average of $4 in 2018, according to an income report by them. They have to post those. So $4. You know, they're really making money in these MLMs. This is why I say 1% make money, 99% don't. Tupperware offers commissions which range from 4% to 8%. Most of the commissions seem to be between like 3% and 10%, like at the most. According to Herbalife's documents, a distributor can expect a $9 profit for each product sold. Reputable MLM companies will buy back as much as 80% of unused stock. Of this, 25%, 40% make less than 5,000, 6% make between 5,000 and 9,999, 3% make 10,000 to 24, 3% make 25,000 or above, and only 0.05 make, so the same stats as before. That has not changed. According to Herbalife themselves, 10% of agents generate only $6,965 a year to live off of, because, you know, and only 1% earned over $108,802. So that means that in Herbalife specifically, it's a loss rate to investors of a 99.7%. Right? I'm going to post this because if we say you're just reading stats, we're going to get very, very bored. You guys probably already are. I find it all very interesting. All of it seems to say the same thing. You'll notice. That means just 1% actually turn a profit. It's like no matter what company you look at, no matter how many you look at together, No matter what you do, you come to the same conclusions in all of the studies. The numbers might change slightly, a little bit over the years. But it's all pretty much the same. Says here, according to I don't know what 43 is. I'm sorry. Having 5 levels of qualified distributors will allow the highest level distributor to receive $125,610 in recruitment bonuses alone. And this one says that 6.5% of distributors earn commissions on recruitment. All of them seem to find that most of the distributors are women. These companies do tend to prey on women the most. So I can post this for all of us. I will even post it in the chat right now, and you can go and you can check it out. You can read through it. I highly recommend that you do. Read through it. Look at it all for yourself. Research it all for yourself. Says here in conclusion, be it multi-level marketing, MLM benefit statistics, multi-level marketing, MLM usage statistics, productivity statistics, adoption statistics, ROI statistics, market statistics, statistics on use of the MLMs, analytics statistics. Jesus, fuck, my speech impediment was like, fuck you, Queen. You are not saying those 2 words together. Statistics of companies that use MLMs, statistics small business using MLMs, top multi-level marketing system, USA statistics, multi-level marketing software, market statistics, statistics dissatisfied with multi-level marketing, right? They literally went through every single statistic of MLM that you can find out there, and they have outlined it for you. They also have the site mlmstatistics.org. So if you are interested, I will also post that in the chat. And they also update the statistics on MLMs if you want to keep up with them. I highly recommend doing that because we do need to do that. It's important to us. I think anyway. Thank you, Amway. Yeah, a lot of the household items especially would have been from Amway, right? Top of the pyramid makes the money, and that has always been the case. And this is why you will even see like a team of somebody. A lot of people are like, why do someone like go up in an MLM, like grow a team, and then they like leave with their team and go to a new one? It's because they want to try to get in earlier now. All of my It Works team left and went to Modere. They were like, oh, this company's just starting. I had already left. I was gone for a while. I was sort of in contact with some of the people from it still, And they were like, you should come join it with us. We're getting in right at the beginning. It like hasn't even actually fully launched yet. So they said that it would be right at the top. And it's funny to me how they say that, and I'm like, oh, so then you are aware that only the people at the top make money. Right? Right, Guru? Right. Good to see you. It's funny to me. Like, they know this. Everyone's just chasing the dream of being the 1%. And again, unfortunately, there's a lot of favoritism. There's a lot of creepy stuff behind the scenes. There's a lot of I had somebody in an MLM company come up to me when I was like first doing It Works, and they were all like, oh my God, you should come and join my company. I will give you a whole team. You're a pretty girl. You have this big personality. Like, you're really good at training, as I see, because they had like, come to some of my stuff. And they were like, I will literally like build your whole team for you and I will put you in the top 1% and then you can like do this and we'll like arrange all this stuff. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I had made friends with the people at It Works. And so, of course, I was like, no thanks. I already found my team, baby. I'll just stay over here. But I'm really glad I didn't do it in hindsight because maybe I'd still be there. Oh no, ew. But they do that. They really do. Sometimes they do just look for somebody who they're like, I think that you would be a popular person in the public. Let's go. And they didn't know me very well, obviously. But you know what I mean? And this is why when people like Zach come out here and they're quoting these bunk statistics and they're telling you all this crap about how you can do better in your business and it's an MLM company, you got to just go look at the stats and be like, does that make sense? All of them are the same. All of them are crap. All of them work the same and all of them set up to fail, like I said. So Zach's system, no matter how much he tweaks it, which, like I said, well, apparently it wasn't a lot over the past few years, it's pretty much the same, which is boring, Zach. Like, come on, update the shit. Sending me a video from 3 years ago to watch, like in 2023. You made that in like 2020, dude. Really? Like, why are you sending that out now? I was like, really? An old ass video? I mean, all right, I'll go react to this, but because I think we need to if it's still the same information. But he'll sit up there, he'll tell you everything that you need to hear just to go and join his, right? Think of it as like a bunch of rabid dogs just going around the internet and in life just trying to recruit people. And they're almost all fighting with each other over who's going to recruit the most people because they know that there's only 7 billion people in the world or so. I'm sorry, I haven't checked that statistic today. And yeah, everyone's going to have to be in an MLM if everybody keeps recruiting constantly. We already worked out how long it would take to sign up everybody in the entire world. And we know that that can't happen. So it's kind of like, come on, people, wake up. This whole thing needs to end. Where hustle culture, MLM crap, none of it is good for society. I think it all needs to end. And that's why I will still be here speaking out against people like Zach. Zach, your MLM advice is exactly like all the other MLM coaching advice. There is nothing that you offer that the boss babes wouldn't offer, that on passive isn't claiming they're going to offer. All the other people that I've talked about on this channel that claim that they're going to teach people how to do it the right way are going to offer. You are the exact same as every single person, and you are also the exact same as those other companies, the ones which you claim suck so much. Which means that you suck. So since you suck, I'm going to keep on reacting to you until you realize that you suck and that none of this is going to work. And you just stop trying to recruit people into your pyramid scheme. Because yours is a little sus, sir, as I cannot seem to find any kind of income disclosure statements or anything from your company. So what are you doing over there? You're making money, but you're not telling us what you're making and what for. So in my next stream about Zach, which I'll probably give him I don't like to like stream about me like every single day. All right. I'm harassed. I don't like to harass. I'll put pressure on places like on passive. I'll put pressure on Zach, but he's only one person here. So we'll give him a week or two, you know, and then we'll react to his lesson number 2. And we'll see if that gives us more information. Because maybe the problem is just that I haven't listened to the whole lesson. But basically, Zach, no one wants your advice on how to recruit more into their MLM and run their business passively. Just like no one wants Ash Mufara's. No different. Might be a little better looking, easier to listen to, and younger, But other than that, the same. Make the product, then sell it. Yes, people should do that. And here Zach's product is a system that constantly like recruits and sends you traffic. Whew, I pressed the button. To your company. Sorry about that. He's supposed to be selling traffic to your company, okay? So he sells traffic to your company. And it's like, okay, but then those people join this company in an MLM structure, and then they're all trying to get people to come to get the traffic. Do you see what I mean? So it is essentially an MLM that is selling traffic to other MLMs. Damn it. It's a system. And it's like, no, this is wrong. And the only reason why Zach here is doing it, because he knows damn well that 1% of people make money. He's not part of that. He won't ever make money in MLMs. And therefore, some kind person told him, like they told me when I was in It Works, instead of maybe just trying to sign up people for your MLM company, why don't you like have a coaching, quote unquote, coaching business? And then you can trick people. So they show up and they'll be like, oh, you're a life coach. Okay. And then you could be like, oh, yeah. And by the way, I use this Confianza product from It Works, and it's fabulously amazing in helping me with my stress. And then you can sell them products, and you're really getting them to like do It Works, but they think they're doing life coaching and just using It Works products to do it. You can trick people like that. Yeah, no, it totally works. We do it all the time. Well, Zach here is doing that where he has a business opportunity, something else. He's created his own, right? And then he says, come and join this system, and you pay for the system. Then you pay for all these courses, and then you join his MLM to learn how to run an MLM. It's like, what the fuck, dude? This is definitely a pyramid scheme. The product is the system. And I know that you guys have gotten those emails before that are like, nah, nah, we have a system for you that will make you $1 million. All you need to do is click this link. It's literally like that. It's the exact same thing. Okay. Although they're like with your MLM, and instead of it being an automated message, it's Zach here who seems to think that he's really sexy. So, you know, do what you want with it, but I think that it's a scam. And I think that no one wants this gentleman's advice. So we'll make fun of it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you to all of my new subs as of late, even if you're a troll. Thank you for making me such a large, important part of your life, and for giving me this time to yap on to you about Zach Spear and his really bad MLM advice and bad MLM system and coaching. I think we did an okay job. Yay, everybody cheer! And no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous day. Take care, and I will see you all very, very soon. I'm going to possibly be talking about passive soon. I also have a stream on the weekend where we're going to be talking about Big Nick Energy. Nick Energy, yes, not Dick Energy. Although just if you're familiar with my last stream on him, you get what I mean. All right. And I also have some more fun stuff coming, so stay tuned for that. We have something going on Friday. We got some videos coming out with like Bob Larson and stuff. Tons and tons of fun. But thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. I love you. Mwah. Bye. And remember, don't join a fucking scam.